Hi, and welcome to day 6 of my 12 days of Christmas. Today I'm going to show you the basics of making a card in a box. Okay, this is the base and how it's going to look. Okay, so you have a base that is 9 inches by 5.5 inches. You're going to score that at 2 1/8, 4 1/4, 6 3/8, and 8 1/2. Then you're going to turn it lengthwise and score at 2 3/4 inches. Okay, I have my score tape and my scissors. All you do is you're going to go to the smallest fold. You're going to follow the score line and just cut this piece off because you don't need it. Now we're going to fold on the score lines. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to cut into each one of these halfway, or to the halfway point. Okay. I'm going to take a piece of my tear tape. This is the 1/2 inch tear tape, which is perfect because this is 1/2 inch. Burnish that down. In fact, I'm going to just to make sure. Pull that away. And we're just going to line this up. Alright, and there you have your basic card base. Okay, I'm just going to fold these down a little so that we can see. So cool. Alright, now, closing that up. The piece, let me see if I can find it. Okay, so where the seam is, this is the back. What I have done is I have cut a piece of designer paper. I think this is the Home for the Holidays. There's 2 different sets. Home for the Holidays, and I can't remember the other one. I'll post it in a link so that you know where to find it. What you're going to do is you're going to cut this one at 1 7/8 wide by 5 1/4 long so that it'll fit on the back flap here and keep the back straight. Okay, and then you're going to cut these pieces to be 1 7/8 inch wide still by 2 1/2 inches long, and they're to go on the flappy parts. Now I forgot that you're not supposed to fold this one, so I folded it accidentally. Hopefully you will watch this before you just do it and you won't fold that piece. It should be okay anyway because I have done this before, but what I'm going to do now is I am just going to take the tear tape. I really like this side of the paper too, with the candy cane colors, but I just want to use the other side this time. Alright, so there's the back so far. Now you could do it like this, or you could do it like this, whichever you like better. I'm going to do it with the ornaments first. And then if you decide, you can decorate this side as well because when the card is closed, you're going to see that side. But when it's open, you'll see this. And so you just center it. You can pull it down so that it's closer to the edge if you want. I might just put some lace on the bottom of it. Now, I know that we put a piece on the back this size, but I really prefer to have the full length on the inside as well. So I'm going to cut out another piece and put that straight down the inside. And that'll help strengthen it too, since I accidentally folded it instead of waiting on that. And basically I just line it up like this and then flatten it down. Stick my fingers in there. Alright, so there's the basic box. So then you're going to take a piece of paper, mine's double-sided still, and you are going to cut it out at 3 1/8 by 3 1/8, and then I have just scored it at 1/2 inch on either side. Okay, then what you can do with this, just take your cutting thing, and I'm just going to cut it in half so that the folds are on each end, so that we can get 2 pieces out of this. This is a little wider than usual. I could get 3 pieces out of this if I wanted, at about 1 inch a piece. But for this one we'll do one. All right, we're just going to do the 2 pieces. So there's one, and here's the other. All right, so then I'm going to fold this end toward me and this end away from me. And let's do that on this one. Toward me, away from me. And these are going to go inside the box like this. You see that? I'm going to put tear tape on, and then I'm going to stick them inside the box like this and stick them down. Okay, so let's do that. I just decided I wanted the gold on the inside. I thought that would look nice. Give it a little more of an antique look. The cardstock I'm using is for the base. This one is Crumb Cake from Stampin' Up. And then I'm using the designer paper for the holidays from Stampin' Up's holiday catalog this year. Alright, so now we've got this. I'm going to fit it right inside here, just kind of slide it down. I'm going to stick the one side down first, and then I'm going to even it up and make sure it's the way I want it on this side before. Okay, so can you see that divider? Let me see if I can get that close up for you. See the divider in there? Okay. The reason this is called card in a box, this closes up into a box shape, but the cool part is these little bits that I'm putting in right now, they are going to have all the little things that are going to pop up out of the box when they open it. I'm going to put Santa or deer or snowflakes or ornaments on this, depending on what your card in a box looks like. Like, I have all these variations here that I've started with the this is done with double-sided paper at the bottom. I was trying to use up some old stock paper that I've had for ages. And so I thought I'd make a bunch of these up. That way I can send out cards this year that are kind of fun. Have all these little pop-up things. All right, so here's the second one. This one I'm going to do a little bit closer to the front. So I'm going to get that one in, and then I'm going to bring this flap over and try to make it fairly straight if I can. There. All right, so there's the basic card in a box without all the frills yet. And then what happens is this just closes. Did I do it right? Yeah. Closes like this. And then it opens up like that. Now for the fun part. I'm just going to take some vellum. You can use what they call window material or acetate, or the other thing I really like is just use a transparency and cut it into small strips. So let me just cut some strips here. And you can make these long, short, or just depends on what you want to do with it and how sturdy your stuff is. So then I have little cutouts that I've done from the Home for the Holidays paper from Stampin' Up. So here's just a couple of them. And then I have ornaments too. Like if I decided I want to put a big ornament on the back with my sentiment, I have some of those. Alright, so basically all you're going to do to fill this, to fill the box, is you're going to take pieces of vellum or acetate or whatever you decide to use. You're going to tape your little individual things to it, and then you're going to put them in at various heights into your box. So let me show you. I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter because Santa doesn't need to be up quite that high. And take some tear tape. Put it on the back of Santa. Burnish it down. Peel this off. Attach the vellum to it. Now, I like that this is two-sided paper. Some people might not like that because when the light hits it, it does show through a little. And you're going to put tape on the back of the vellum. And I think Santa should be back here. So Santa is going to get attached to the little crossbar. So when you close it up, you don't see him, but when you open it, poof, there's Santa. So I'm going to do a little deer one here. So now you just add whatever you want at varying heights. And you have your cute little box full of embellishments. You can put a tree in here, you can put flowers, whatever you want to do. See? When last we left our intrepid card in the box, it looked like this. Now I am going to finish the back. So I've got this Thinking of You at Christmas. I'm just going to trim it a little bit closer to the word. Okay, so this is the card in a box. What I would probably do here is just add a small piece of white or a creamy cardstock to sign, to put our signature. So it would be, you know, love the bachelors. And so that's why this space is open here. But for your basic card in a box, you make an envelope that it fits in. And when they pull it out of the envelope, they see this, and then they can open it up and it becomes a little decoration for their mantle or wherever. But it's so cute. I love how I like it so much better with a little bit of lace added to it. And you can always add more things in here if you want, but I just wanted it to be simple and easy to show you how easy it was to make a card in a box. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that you'll come back and see tomorrow.